Welcome to the Take It Home podcast, the podcast so bad we really just need to take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. I am joined today by our head official. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rep Perch. You can find me at PerchXLV, # for the Rep brand, and Waffles Take It Home podcast.
Waffles all around, plenty of syrup to go.
Oh, man, I had waffles on top of pancakes on top of waffles this weekend. I made a residency at the local IHOP by where I was staying, and yeah, definitely hooked it up with some flapjacks, a couple of short stacks, and a Belgian waffle on the final day.
Living in that Maple Kingdom, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh, and they gave me just the smallest little container of syrup. But
Yeah.
I didn't mind. I enjoyed it. That's what the chocolate chips are for.
No, yeah, I too was at our international house over the week because I tried to get breakfast from somewhere else that wasn't doing to go. But I had me some French toast myself. The lady had some waffles, but yes, I had some toast from France. It was very expensive.
Yeah, it's a long way to bring it in over here.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been good.
Yes. And I believe we've just been joined by an outlaw, if his audio is connected.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep. Want to go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, sir. It's the outlaw Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media brands at Z Hendricks brand. And I don't know if Doc said it, but if you did, I'll say it again. You can find Doc and I at Country Air Official on Facebook and Instagram, or look us up at Country Air Brand on Twitter.
No, I didn't do it because we literally just got done with introductions.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, perfect timing. So yep, we've got Zach Hendricks here. Maybe a riot will be coming through a bit later. Just want to apologize first off for the late upload of this. It's been a busy week for everybody, as you will see as people come in and out of the podcast today. But let's go ahead. Let's get it started, get it moving. Perch, why don't you let us know what our banger of the week is?
Ooh, banger of the week this week. This one hit me hard this morning and really set the tone for a great weekend that we just had and a good one that's coming up. It's an oldie, but a goodie by the Rascals. Got to Be Free. Definitely worth checking out. We've probably heard it. It's been on in backgrounds or throughout life. Been around well before we were ever born. So It's definitely been heard a time or another. But Got to Be Free by the Rascals. Straight banger. That's
used to be on the work playlist for a while. They've changed it recently. I don't know what they're playing nowadays. No, yeah, I used to enjoy that one coming through. Good mood.
You may have heard it 10 times and then hit just right one time and you love it for the rest of your life.
Yeah. It's like those 6 o'clock mornings aren't easy, but that makes it a bit better.
Full disclosure, and this is probably just because I'm music. A lot of the bangers of the week I've never heard. Then again, I don't listen to a lot of music.
No, Perch. I don't think I've heard of half of them, but it gives me new music to search out. So I'm never upset.
Yeah, I just hear you Perch guy about this. And I'm man, I have no idea, but just sitting here and kind of have this stupid smile on my face too.
It's a very pretty smile.
Let's not get too far, but I appreciate it.
All right, let's
one day, it'll all make sense.
Yep. All right, let's go into something else so that you don't just have to stand there and look pretty. What have we been watching this week? Why don't you start off, Zach?
Yeah, so I just leaving the gym, and I've been really on a kick of Bruiser Brody and Dr. David Schultz.
Can't go wrong.
I'm enjoying Dr. David Schultz promos. The last match I just watched, it was Dr. David Schultz versus Hulk Hogan. Not gonna lie, a little upset because the WWE network, doesn't allow blood. It's off YouTube, but you tell it's burned off the network.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they showed Schultz or Hulk Hogan's face, there's a big giant blue square over it.
Oh
And
wow!
it wasn't like a small one, like over the head. It was like
An
you can,
obnoxiously large one. See, now I want to see this.
yeah, Dr. David Schultz, Hulk Hogan. Look it up. It's on YouTube. It has a promo on it as well, so make sure you like click the promo match one. But like right off the bat, Hogan's like bleeding. Schultz gets busted open. You'll tell where he gets busted open. It's pretty obvious. Mother sucker. You watch where the fuck you're going, motherfucker. Hey, my bad. I don't need to cuss in this podcast. I've been talking about.
We cuss all the time.
Anyway, yeah, Doctor. A lot of that. Bruiser Brody, just the presence alone, like you hear it from the Bruiser himself, Beer City Bruiser. So I've been trying to get into that, watching these old guys, these old brawlers, to get ideas of what to do next. Along with that, once again, critiquing our own matches. Watched a lot of my own singles, and now I've been watching a lot of our tag matches. And like every tag match I can watch, every singles match I can watch, I don't know if I'm my own worst critic, but I pick them apart and I hate every one of them.
Nope. Yep. Same here. I probably only enjoy my match if I'm going to enjoy it immediately after.
Like yeah, after like the match, I'm like I had that good feeling, like oh that was solid, and then I'll go home and now I'm starting to watch. I'm like nope, that was not solid.
Yep. I'm a horrible wrestler, but no, that's why we always work to be better.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. Besides, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Head referee Perch. What have you been watching this week? Or Perch might be frozen. Oh, are you back with us?
Yeah, I think we're back. The bangers of the week, match wise, were Karrion Kross against Finn Balor. That one was a damn good main event on NXT. Just hard hitting, had me going the entire way. Kingston and Moxley against Max Caster and Anthony Bowens on Dynamite was a damn good match.
That was definitely Max Caster's best rap coming out against Moxley, talking about Renee.
You can see the emotion in everyone's eyes, and it was great anticipation. Oh, and he delivered it. And Moxley right away starts kicking his ass in the match. It was awesome.
They are some of my favorite heels to hate. The Acclaimed. I really enjoy disliking them.
Yeah, totally agree. And that was a good matchup for Kingston and Mox to continue their quest to face the Young Bucks and kick their ass and maybe take the titles in the process. But
is that this weekend, by the way?
Yep, Sunday.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The Christian against Matt Sydal was a damn good match. That's one I'm gonna watch more times. I already watched it twice. As a fan and a student, there's just so much to take from it. Those are two great minds in the business, and Christian is someone never thought I'd be able to see wrestle in modern day. So to see him have good matchups each week is a blessing. It really is. It's cool, and they put on a good one. And yeah, that going back on watching matches, I went back and watched one of mine from Papa Luigi's 2. I think it may have been the first video I ever uploaded to YouTube as well. Look up Papa Luigi's 2. That Perch.
Hey, get those views up.
It was from 2018, and just cool to see the transition and where I was at about 1 year into the business, a little less than a year, I guess, and then to where I'm at now. A lot of similarities, but I can see who I was and the experience and the drive was the same, but the experience was different. So very cool to go back and watch old matches. And that was one that I loved. It was John Hudson against Gavin.
Okay.
Just a good old standard match. And it was fun. Great venue. I miss Papa Luigi's too. It'll always be a sentimental place.
Nothing wrong with that. No, yeah, Pablo Luigi's is nice. You know, hopefully one day we can go back. Only wrestled there once, I believe, for a Royal, but it's a good time. Yeah, hopefully we can go back. But now the Crusher statue is like down the block, so we'll probably just always be there, though. Really.
Crusher country, crusher country, crusher country.
So, realistically,
I remember that Royal because that was my like second ever thing doing like in a wrestling ring ever. So someone filmed it in the crowd. I remember catching it on Facebook, and they're like, "Enter in the ring, Doc Simmons." I was like, "Oh yeah, that guy's really good." Chuko, Manny. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's really good." Chucky Bates. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, Zach Hendrick. Who the hell is that? I remember watching it. I was just like, yeah, granted, no one knew who the hell I was, but I remember watching that. I was like super pumped because this person was commentating on everyone coming out. And when I came out, like, who the hell is that?
Well, I'm sure he knows who you are now.
And then there was one more I went back and watched, and that was from the 2 years ago at Mole de Mayo Fest.
Yeah, that's been coming up on the memories.
Where you guys teamed up with El Cazador de Puma.
Yeah.
And put on a 6-man tag match in front of a wild crowd.
Yeah, that crowd was hot. Mole Fest. Yeah, would love to go back. Yeah, that crowd was into it.
And like watching what we did, like I watched that too and picked it apart, like everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
El Cazador de Pumas never calls anymore, so.
I know we can't critique the match as a team anymore. He's out in his summer home now.
Working on that jack chest of his.
Yeah, well tanned individuals.
Blame every person in the crowd.
Yep.
Great time, great heels in that match too, with Chucky, Mav, and Baxter.
Yep. Yeah,
I was
that was
before the hot tag, like the way Baxter's leaning over. I was hoping he was gonna flip over the top rope. He's like super over that top rope.
Yeah. You live and you learn. No, that was a good one.
It was a fun weekend. I had them the Snapchat pop up with those memories.
Mm-hmm.
And, I want to say the first night we had that, it was AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view. And we all were at the bar watching it. There's a video of Perch just nodding off because it's just a long day in the office. But like Mav, like all the guys, even the freelance guys like Chico Suave and all them.
Yeah. That was my first time meeting those guys.
Yeah, because that was the night of All In, right, or All Out.
Yeah, one of them. Either that or Double or Nothing, or that was the night that.
Double or Nothing.
Yeah, that was the night Moxley came out, took care of Kitty.
Yeah, that was his big intro right into it. Hell yeah, what a great time. What a great moment. Yeah, a couple years ago. Hell yeah. What a great celebration.
Yeah. They come so far. All right. As for me, what I've been watching, I'll try to keep it pretty short. Yes, I too also watched that match because it came up in the memories this week. Yeah, it was a fun one. Like hopefully we can do that one again. Plenty of AEW. Just want to shout out the match between Dante Martin and Jason Hotch, aka Jason Page. His trunks say Page, not Pace. Taz. So shout out to those guys, two guys we've run around with. They put on a banger. Freaking Page hit that crazy backbreaker on Dante. That's been gift about everywhere. That was really good. Another good match was on Raw this week. Matt Riddle versus Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
That match is like, I think people always forget that Xavier Woods can really go, and those two tore it up. That was a good one. It's good back and forth, some good high spots. That was a good one.
My favorite spot was the double hands where he pulls him from the ground into suplex.
Yeah.
So sexy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's being in WWE, Xavier Woods doesn't get a lot of times to do those big man moves that he can do. But Riddle's just small enough where he could, show some power. It was a really good match.
Wasn't Xavier Woods before he was there? He was like Austin Creed tagging with Jay Lethal on TNA, right?
Consequences Creed.
It was so. Come on.
Yep. Consequences Creed. Yep, and Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Lethal Consequences, was that their name? I think that might have been their name.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was good times. Back when Jay Lethal was doing his Ric Flair impersonation and Macho Man.
Black Machismo.
Yeah, Black Machismo. That was good times.
Yo, I remember like being at All In, and like right before Jay Lethal came out, Macho Man's brother, like at the backstage promo, put his hands on the shoulder and give him the gear. Machismo. I was in the crowd, super pumped. I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, that was a goodie. I think that's all I've watched. I didn't. I got caught up on NXT, or didn't catch up. I'm still a week behind, but I did see the Bronson Reed match with Johnny. That was good. Yeah, it's just good wrestling all around. No complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so close to the screen?
Because I'm reaching down to scratch my foot.
You look like you're just like in it.
No. Just reaching down and having to bring my face close to the screen to do that, right? To deal with my horrible feet and ankle problems. But
For sure.
With that, let's talk about what we did this past weekend. I know me and Zach kind of had an off weekend, so we can go first and leave the big stuff to Zach or to Perch. I went back home to Virginia and got engaged.
Hey.
So I proposed to my girlfriend. Yep. So
Everyone
I'll be seeing Mrs. Simmons walk around here. But yeah, it was a good weekend. Got to see the fam, got to see some friends, and came home with a fiance. Can't say. Can't say that was a successful weekend. Zach, why don't you talk about what you did this past weekend?
Same goes for me. I didn't have no bookings. Saturday kicked it off a little family barbecue at Dysfunctions, watching the Bucks game. Really good time. And then after the game, we headed down to Indiana because my cousin Kenny the previous week graduated from college at Purdue University. So went down to Indiana and hit up a few bars just to go out, celebrate, and hang out with the family. So can't complain. Had a lot of good family time.
Yep. Country boys still care about the fam.
Gotta take advantage. We're not from Wisconsin, so we can get those weekends off. We do those drives that we would usually do towards bookings.
yeah. Like we would still like the bookings, but when we don't have them, we'll use that for fam. And Perch, what did you have this past weekend?
Yeah, this was a fun weekend. It started out Friday night at Gali Lucha, and that was a fun card. Working with a lot of luchadors, a lot of wild matches, a lot of good notes throughout the entire time. Just learning the style, learning the ways, starting to learn some Spanish as well. So certain parts of the notebook are turned to Spanish class. And then the main event was unbelievable with Dragon Bane and Canis Lupus El Hijo against, was it Gringo Loco and Black Taurus. Just as wild and top notch of a match as I've ever experienced in my life. But to see that going on, you know, watching a lucha match on TV is one thing. Watching it live at an arena is a whole nother thing. And being prepared to referee a match to that style is beyond anything I've ever experienced before. So it was a good time. Great show all the way around. Met a lot of good people, and a successful Friday night. And then Saturday, we were at 8AW for a live show on Twitch, and we were also taping a few more Alive episodes that are going to air on Saturdays at 7:05 on Twitch.
Yay.
And those are damn fun matches all the way around. Had the opener, which was Braden Lee against Ace Perry, and Ace Perry is damn good. They're both really good, but Ace Perry's character and just his presence in the ring and the way he commands a crowd is very fun to be a part of. As a referee, I'm able to learn a lot from the interactions and the way he puts a match in his own frame of mind. So when I look into a wrestler's eyes when they're on the ground or when they're firing up, everyone brings a different level of intensity, and he's one who certainly has a great fire and intensity, and it was a good match. I think it was some shenanigans, people tell me at the end, but I don't know. I didn't see it.
Like, Perch never misses a thing. No wrestling referee in the history of ever has missed a call.
Yeah, and then the other ones were Tom Shire against Mance Warner, and that was I think it's going to air this Saturday. Definitely worth checking out. A couple of big time grapplers and hard hitters, and Mance bringing the fight to everybody. Shire brings the fight and the wrestling right back to him. So a good matchup between two good sized wrestlers. And then the other match that was pretty cool, I think will air the following week, was again the Luchadores. So stay tuned. For those ones. And then Sunday, we were back at the Berwyn Eagles Club, a sentimental venue as well for a lot of people in Illinois, as well as a lot of people in the Midwest traveling, coming through that venue. A lot of good history. And we were doing Galley Lucha for Galley Mania 14, I think it was. And man, got to see Mil Muertes. It was wild. As someone who I've only seen on TV before, and looked at him in awe, and got to be in the ring with him and have his match. So that was an absolute honor and a privilege that I'll never forget. Sky was there that day and had a very fun 6-man tag match. Yeah, it was a good show all around. 3 Count was there. Love Ian. Seeing him, taking some pics, always great.
Yep, good to see him back traveling, taking pictures of us sweaty wrestlers and not just fantastic boudoir pics of these pretty girls. But yeah, check out 3 Count photo. great photographer, makes us all look a lot prettier than we really are. Yep. And
too. He's a great dude as well.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a good weekend, fun time. Lots of learning, lots of great action, lots of good shows, and we were feeling it by the end of it. But feeling good, feeling great, ready to get back at it.
Good. Good. All right. Let's are you still good, Perch?
Oh, you know what? I got to get rolling.
All right. Like I said, very busy this week, so I understand. Perch, brother. Good luck in your endeavor tonight.
Much love. I got to take it home myself.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, I understand.
While I'm out.
Podcast is terrible. Take it home.
I got some waffles yet to be made.
Yeah. and we all know that.
Much love,
really
homies.
important.
Much love to everybody.
Yes, sir. All right, then we'll go ahead and.
Speaking of waffles, I don't know what episode we are, but I finally had some waffles.
Oh God. I think this is episode 24. I'll have to check when I edit it down.
It took
6 months. Yeah. 6 months.
But so like I'm weird. I don't know if you ever had those like cinnamon, like they come in like they're the waffles that you put in the toaster, but they're like little 4 individual waffles.
The mini ones, love them.
I like them not cooked. I like to like pull them out.
Yep. I get
all right.
it. Yep.
Because Val yells at me for all the time. She's like, "That is weird." And
it's
I'm
not
like,
weird, Val.
I finally made her take a bite because she wanted me to try stuffed peppers. Never had it, so I was like, "All right, I'll try the stuffed pepper if you try the frozen waffle." Then she took it and she's like, "Oh, she's like, I thought they were gonna be like frozen." I'm like, I don't know why they're in the freezer all the time, but they're edible.
Oh no, yeah. If you don't know about the Eggo minis, the cinnamon ones, yeah, you can eat those without putting them in the toaster, just straight, like just out the box.
Don't put them in the toaster. You put them in the toaster, I feel like you ruin them. It's like a perfect frozen dessert. Like
that's the thing. Like when I put those in the toaster, I don't toast them very long. Like
I don't toast them at all. Like I don't like. I think it's a sin in my it's gonna be a sin in my house to toast those. No, I enjoy those, but like right when I was eating them, I like looked and I was like thinking about like I finally had some waffles.
Yep.
About time I got on the waffle train.
that's how much we like waffles here. We even eat the Eggos cold. All right.
Took me 6 months, but I'm on it.
Yeah. Hey, as long as you got there, as long as you eventually are living the gimmick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We can go ahead and keep moving on. Let's go ahead and talk about the question I posed to the group. If Gunner rolls in, we'll just keep it going. But I asked if you could pick a wrestler from era, Attitude Era, or before to wrestle somebody today, who would it be? Why don't you go ahead, brother?
Yeah, why don't you go first?
Oh, okay. Mine would be I always pronounce his name terribly because it's like not super French, but French enough. Edard Compartier. He's an old school wrestler from like times of like Greg Gagne, actually, I think, and all those guys. He is from that era, but he was definitely the flippy guy of that time when there were no flippy guys. And I think he's one of those that was just born in the wrong decade. And had he been born, had he been wrestling now, he would be, probably on top of the world. And I think another flippy guy that would be great to go up against him, because I've seen him work with older flippy guys, would be AR Fox. As we said, we're big fans of AR Fox on this podcast. He's been a cool guy when we see him at shows, always willing to pass on some knowledge. If you didn't see, he had a match against Too Cold Scorpio at the collective earlier in the fall.
Indianapolis, right?
Yeah, the one in Indianapolis. For the culture, it was that midnight show. But they tore it down. I've shared a locker room with Too Cold a couple times. Real cool dude, freaking party animal. Probably outdrink everybody. But I think those two, Ed Ard and AR Fox, would probably do some of the craziest shit you've ever seen if they got a chance.
That's fair. I guess there's always the obvious one for me right now is like old school like Demon Undertaker, like the Minister of Darkness Undertaker against Aleister Black, because the program leading up to it would just be phenomenal.
Yeah, fire. And I can only imagine like if Aleister Black was his like WrestleMania match and they both got to go in on entrances.
Yeah, like I get to see that. Like I'm a big Aleister Black fan. I love the fact that he returned. I love the fact that Aleister Black keeps things alive. I don't know if you noticed, but you remember how he lost his eye?
Yeah, he's got off eye now.
Yeah, exactly. And like, that just like those are like the small little things that like I watch. I'm like, like those small little things like that matter.
Yeah. He could have came back like nothing. But
like Ray has both eyes.
It eventually got I believe Ray now has both eyes. For a while he was wearing a mask that had like
the eye patch.
Yeah, like the one eye kind of like covered up.
Yeah, but I feel like now like it's both eyes open.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's both eyes open now.
Then like it's as simple as just putting on a blue contact that makes it work for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Undertaker and like Ministry of Darkness, like I would like the storyline to be that Undertaker's trying to recruit Black.
Okay.
Like because remember like when he was just going and like recruiting guys like nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that'd be fun. I guess the other one would be just because I've been watching Bruiser Brody. I'll have to say Matt just because like Matt like is the reason why I started watching. So Beer City Bruiser versus Bruiser Brody.
I'll up you one. I'll make that a triple threat and I'll add in Max Holiday because
I want to say Max Holiday, but I don't like him.
Fair enough. Well, I think Brody and Bruiser will both take care of him, so I don't think it's anything that we would have to really be that worried about.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll one up you again. I would say New Age Outlaw versus the best tag team in the Midwest, your mama's favorite.
All right, I think that too could be a fun one.
That is like I don't think that'll ever happen for me, but that is my dream match.
Hey,
like I would have a tag match against like the New Age Outlaws. I'd be good.
I would say you never say never. I just got done watching the Gun Club versus Cal Hero and Liam Gray.
Yeah.
So you never know.
What about that dive? I ain't doing a dive. I ain't suicide. Like never worked the New Age Outlaws and Billy Gunn's like do a suicide dive. I'm like, I'm good.
I was like, yeah. Like, I'll do a house show. Dude, I'll go. You want it bigger? I'll go to the top rope and do a crossbody to the outside, somewhere I can still see you.
Do you think that was like planned, or do you think like, dude, like I don't know? Does it look like right before he caught him in the face? So I don't know.
It looked like a pass by. It looked like a pass by.
I just like why would you like even like be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that?
No idea, bro. No idea. That was crazy. Yes, it looked like he got it. Another thing, it wasn't even like he scorpioned himself. It was just nasty.
His face hit the rail.
Yeah.
There's no way his face didn't hit the rail.
I don't know. And the thing is, like, I don't think it hit the rail because I think had he hit the rail, it wouldn't have been as bad.
Do you think like he took right at the last second and like the camera like just got a really good angle and make it look like he murdered himself?
If they did, that is a great cameraman.
So like he is by far one of the best. Like that dude is a great worker. Like I mean he was good because he finished it off anyway. Like he went back in the ring.
Yeah, the thing is, I was looking at it, was like, well, Billy rolled him right back in. He's got to be okay.
He rolled in and then like got up to take the finish. Like that could have been the finish.
Yeah.
I legit thought like that guy like rolls in, Cal tries to break it up, and like Colton hits Cal with his gimmick and then pins the dude.
I don't know. You know, these young guys, you know, Billy Gunn always got to get in his stuff.
Whether it's punching the guy down and making him eat or what.
Yeah, no, that was
gnarly. Billy Gunn, but I
ain't doing
just because if we ever worked the New Age Outlaws, like I want to go toe to toe with Road Dogg. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I've always enjoyed like Billy Gunn's moveset. Though I was never like a huge fan of the ass man. I've always enjoyed him in ring. So
I love Billy Gunn. I always think it's a shame that he wasn't a guy who won a world title. Like looking at Billy Gunn, as much as I love Road Dogg, like Billy Gunn was like a blueprint of what you want a world champion to be.
Yeah. But sometimes it doesn't work.
Sometimes it doesn't.
That's the thing. It's like, I mean, the reason I came up with this is because I'm really enjoying the Cameron Grimes, Ted DiBiase feud on NXT.
I gotta check that out still.
It's been good. It's been good. It's funny. It's hilarious. It's probably the best storyline they got going on. Really.
I have another match. I don't know if it's ever happened, but like, I mean, R.I.P. to the homie New Jack, but New Jack versus Nick Gage. I don't know if that happened, but
yeah, I don't know if that happened. If that has happened, but love to see it.
Good match, like just death match. New Jack, Nick Gage.
Yeah.
Someone might legit die. But,
yeah. Yeah, but welcome, Joyce. Welcome, Joyce. We can go on and keep it moving. Let's talk about what we got coming up this weekend. I'll go ahead and talk about the first. I'll talk about the first show. This weekend, ICW on Saturday. We got the doubleheader. Doors open at 2:30. Ring time, bell time at 3. It will be your mama's favorite tag team, the Outlaw, Zach Hendricks, the Gahoot, Doc Simmons, with our longest reigning ICW Tag Team Championships, defending those against the Clockwork Dogs, the Dastardly Nell Dillinger, and the Pitbull, Zach McGuire. This will be a rematch of from something that we've had a few months ago. I think that was one of the best tag matches that we had in ICW. I think we match up well. I'm very excited to run this back. What do you think?
I'm excited. I actually shout out to Juan Hernandez, but I seen his post today about guys who like are ready for that next level. I'm taking this match personal because Nell was number 4 on the list and I was number 5. So I gotta take this personal and step it up a bit.
yeah. And hey, Nell has really turned it up, over the past year or so. I think the global promo battle, he really got a chance to shine.
I've always liked Nell, like when he calls himself Wisconsin's best secret. I think that's true. It's good to see him start getting out more. He's like a very good technical wrestler, a guy like how you said, we mesh well. Like I like the technicality of wrestling. He does too. You're a good technical wrestler, so like we mesh well with him. McGuire's a hard hitting flyer. I'm hard hitting. You do both. I can't fly. Choose not to.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good match. This is their second shot at the title. Take your shot, boys, because we're proving right now we're on day 217 as ICW tag champs. And I don't know about you, but I would like to hit 365 plus.
That would be very nice. That would be very nice. It's a nice round number. Nice round number.
I like that 1 year anniversary. So
yeah.
So now Zach, a lot of respect for you guys, but respect goes out the window when that bell rings because you're trying to knock our heads up as much as we're trying to knock your heads off, and we're gonna see whose heads get knocked off first.
Yep.
I'm going along. I'll start off with Saturday. And I'll retract to my Friday. Saturday, after we retain our ICW Tag Championships and continue our longest reign, we go on to tag with Vic Capri, Joey Avalon, Cypher, with special manager Dysfunction to take on the Rose Dynasty, and Drake Daniels, Yanni, Mav Boone, Ethan Matthews, who for some odd reason decided not to wrestle us, gave us a phone call, said, "Hey, can you push it back a month?" I think they're hoping that we drop the belts because, I mean, let's be honest. Would you want to wrestle us? I wouldn't.
Not with that much on the line.
Yeah. So Matt Boone, Ethan Matthews, and then the newest member of the Rose Dynasty, Sean Priest. I don't know what's going on in Sean's mind, but he can get his head kicked off just the same. You did it last weekend, so not last week, but the weekend before. And they'll have Jason Dukes and Val Malone in their corner. So, I mean,
it's Jason Dukes and Val Malone or Dysfunction. Who would you rather have?
Personal life, I can't choose. I can't say, but yeah.
I will say for you, you would rather have Dysfunction.
Yeah. Just hopefully Val doesn't try to distract me. I'm a very serious competitor.
Who somehow is easily distracted by her all the time.
Yeah. And then I'll go to my Friday. Friday, tomorrow night, I'm at Frozen Tundra Wrestling. I find myself in a fatal four-way wrestling Juan Hernandez, Zach McGuire, and Sierra. I've worked Juan before. I actually beat Juan to win the FTW Heavyweight Championship tournament when I won my FTW title. I thought I had a good run. I think I might be the first person in Frozen Tundra Wrestling to actually lose my heavyweight championship instead of vacating it. So to give myself a pat on the back for that. Zach McGuire, I'm just going to give him a preview of Saturday. And Sierra, this is the first time ever. I've never had we've been in matches with Sierra, but I've never done I think the only time I've ever been in a match with Sierra was the Fatal 4-Way ICW Tag Elimination match.
Yo, yeah. And those Caribbean arrogant bastards ruined that matchup.
Yeah, you were about to lock up with Sierra. Have you ever locked up with Sierra before? Have
Nope.
you ever wrestled
nope. That 10 seconds at most of circling.
So yeah, that's my match. That's for the number one contendership. I don't know if they specified number one contendership for what, but if they didn't, I think an outlaw can think of what title he would want to challenge for.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out.
Yep.
But yeah, tomorrow night, Frozen Tundra. Come out, see the outlaw. Also, for those who listen, the loyal listeners, we got some more. Just to give a heads up, we got those holiday shirts we're still trying to sell. We're doing 1 for 20 or 2 for 30. Get them while you can.
Yep. Prices are until stock runs out.
Exactly. Sizes are limited. Get what you want, but yeah, 1 for 20 or get 2 for 30. So you're saving $10 off of a shirt.
Yep. Get that country gear. Get that country gear.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Do you have a question for me since we are in our last segment?
Not really. I wasn't prepared for this one, but I can try to think of a question.
It's all right. It's just us. We can just take it home right now, baby.
My question to you is, who's your favorite person to tag with?
That is a difficult one. It would be between the Outlaw. Number 2 would be Zach Hendricks.
Oh, dude.
And number 1 would be the Outlaw, Zach Hendricks.
Mine was the Cahote, or John Simmons, or the Cahote Diamond. For those who are listening, we probably should take this home. We ain't got no question.
That's all right.
This is a country air podcast. Which
hey. We spent the last 20 minutes just putting ourselves over. It's all right. We don't put ourselves over, nobody else will.
Exactly.
Okay. So this has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. 1.
Yeah.